Ah, nice. You know why I never remember. Hello, sorry I'm late. The usual mess. Too many interruptions. Hungry Like the Wolf was a good one. I've heard that before. Sorry for being late. Um, totally wanted to get the stuff done way ahead of time. Just didn't happen. Oh, I bet though. Hello, hello. Oh, I did. Got up at 5:30, thought that'll give me a half hour to grab what I need for live, and um then ended up in trouble because my dad needed my help. And here we are, late. So, I'm going to. I need more light. Maybe not that much. Wow. Still too dark. It's just going to be one of those nights where I'm not going to be okay with anything. Whatever. I like hip hop. I like pop. I even like some rap if it's done right. And some of it is. Some of it is not swear words and attacking women. Some of it's actually decent if you know where to look for it. So, with that said, totally off topic. I did some thinking, some deep thinking. Because I have several things that I want to do or announce tonight. I've sort of announced them previously, but I want to get it out and make sure you guys know that this is going to happen going forward. So that's where I'm at. Um, first off, um, we are going to be doing some new live topics that are going to be scattered throughout. If that light bothers anybody, let me know. Going forward into the new year is when they will start taking effect, I think. Not going to replace any of the stuff that's out there now, but hopefully in the not too far future, I will be. I couldn't find where I announced it on the channel. Maybe I announced it online. I don't know. I announced it somewhere. Anyway. Awesome. Awesome, Carrie. So, I will be introducing the following throughout. One of them is going to be animals and plants in history. And I already have topics. Under that, they will be plague, rats and fleas, domestication of animals, domestication of plants, exploration and invasions, space animals, buffalo hunting out west, Army and Navy stuff, horses' role in the West, fur trade in the West, or fur trade in the past, cotton and tobacco, silk, quinine, mold, potato famine, and ergots. Yes, I do. I do mean those modern horses that managed to escape. And then we're going to add in ethnobotany. And that is going to be medicinal plants only. We will start off by looking at mint and dandelion and a few others. And then we'll be doing edible plants. Let me be frank with that. Chickweed, dandelion, pokeweed. We may not do pokeweed. Blackberry, grape, milkweed. Maybe. I don't know what any of this is going to look like. Yeah, but I want to do it face to face. These are not videos, these are going to be lives. So it's going to be live where people can ask questions, see the plants. The only one, and I'm questioning doing it, is the pokeweed. Ugh. So many reasons why I may not want to do that. I think I had other topics besides those, but So we'll also be throwing in there some foraging rules, which I've already covered in a video. Hey, Jurassic. I will start off by doing plants that are found in my area. And as I find others, we'll do those. We may, for the medicinal, I'll also have the plants available where you can see them. Actually, what would work better, D-Man, are pictures. Not necessarily nature fan. A lot of the plants that I use in my camera, a lot of the stuff that I use in my videos and whatnot comes from my yard, honestly. You could take pictures and yeah, I might be able to steal them, figure it out. But the idea is to be a little bit more in your face with it. No, not necessarily. I could probably go out now and get some. Maybe, depending upon the warmth. But we might start with the history stuff. You think it's dead. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably not. Yes, it's sleeping. I'm probably not going to get in really deep on some stuff because these are not going to be these are not going to be how-to videos or how-to lives necessarily. If it's something that I'm really comfortable with, absolutely it's going to be a how-to live. Yeah. Also, I'm introducing, and we might bring some of these ideas even into lives. These are either be new videos or shorts. Wildlife and mythology and culture, that is going to be a video. Amazing animal parents, that'll be a short. Animal record breakers, that's a short. Animals who shaped history, that could be a video. Mimics and deceivers, could be both. Animals thought to be extinct or cryptids, video. Best defense and offensive adaptations, maybe a short. Plants and animals, oh wait, that's for plants and animals. Weird pets that were not meant to be pets. It might be depending upon the type. Actually, I think Phragmites is edible. Oh, man. And then, of course, there's the Spooky Channel, which is a work in progress. So that is at least some of the ideas that are baking. And yeah, there are some plants that are okay to eat, but if you eat too much of it, you're gonna, like, I learned of one today called trout lily. Real beautiful leaves, but if you eat too much of it, it's an emetic. It's gonna make you Ralph. It's definitely one of those plants you don't want to eat too much of. Sunflower seeds are okay. You can eat sunflower seeds. Yeah, we're not eating banana peels. Yes. Oh, annoyance. No. Plum seeds, no. Plum, nectarine, peach, those pits are no's. And cherry. Those are absolute no-nos. And some apricots. There are some apricots that are edible, but yeah, better not to take that chance. I would not be doing anybody any favor giving false hopes. There's a rule that says that if you're not comfortable foraging for a certain plant, then you shouldn't do it. Which is why I will never eat poke. Hi, Ro Gaming. How are you? Watermelon seeds aren't going to hurt you. And actually, I learned just recently that you can take the seeds of a honeydew melon, roast them, and eat them like you do pumpkin seeds. I did not know that. I am going to try that. No, that's just one of those things that parents say to keep you from eating them. It's like the yeah, I don't think it is. But at the same time, oh, gross. I'm sorry. That is my one weakness. I might be able to change diapers. I cannot do that. Um, but yeah, those are going to be upcoming things. I love the history idea. And there's probably more stuff that's history related that is tied to animals and plants. And I'll work my way through those. I may have to, on the domestication, the Narnia series, I think. We might, um, well, some stuff I've covered already. Ah, people are texting me. Why do they? Why do people text me when I'm live? Why? Why do they do these things? I tried reading Harry Potter and I couldn't get into it. I am. I'm like, I seriously could not get into it. I've read Dracula, I don't know how many times. Probably 3 or 4 times. Me? No. I got lots of imagination. I I have lots of stories that aren't monsters. I love books. I just can't afford books. That is one thing I like. I like character development. Because if you don't know, then all is good, I think. A guy's name? I'm afraid I need to answer that text, but I'm afraid to. Huh? What, D-Man? I did something like that. Adult crime novels? Interesting. Oh, nope. That is something I try to stay away from. I don't see I don't want to dwell on stuff that may never happen. Although it would be kind of cool to sort of have what do they call those boards that you set up? A vision board. That would be cool to have. Oh, I get it. Yeah. That I get. I hope it was. Hi, Elvis Sass 90. No, no, that is one thing. I'm doing good. That is one thing that I find very, very, I don't know. I struggle with that, D man. For my own stories. Why are you leaving? It would be so easy to tell the AI, well, this is the story I want. Write it for me. But the thing is, there are limits to what they can do. And so if you're a writer and you want a certain story, but the AI can't do it, you're sunk. Oh, I don't know. AI is good for like editing. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's only so good. AI has its place. I like it when I need to, like, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I find myself awake and I need to figure something out. if something isn't flowing, I might say, hey, yeah. I mean, it depends on what I'm doing. Yeah, but if it's the problem is, if AI makes the outline, this is the way I look at it. If AI makes up the outline, whose story is it? That's the way my mind works. I like AI for editing. Sometimes I'll use it I use it for editing. I use it for if I'm stuck. If I get stuck, I might say, hey, I'm stuck. And this is where I'm at. And then I'll say, give me 3 or 4 ideas. And I may not even use any of the ideas. I might just use it to get my brain going. Or sometimes what I really like to do is I'll sit down and I'll say, hey, I have this, this, and this. I have an idea. I have a title and a clue. And I need this. And it'll come up with 3 or 4 possible storylines. And I might pick one of those storylines. But then I develop the outline from an idea that it has. And then it becomes the story that I write out. Sometimes, if I'm stuck. But it really does depend. Because AI could be a crutch. Not always, but it could be. I think that's the dangerous part. Although part of the fun for me, they like them, they want something. Dogs are pack animals. I don't know if Cyrus would follow me around or not. How young were you? Because I've seen dogs do that with little kids. To keep them safe. Oh. I don't know then. It could be to try and keep you safe. That's sort of weird. Now see, Cyrus is the type of dog, for those of you that know Cyrus, he likes to be with you. And so if I were to like get up and go into the living room, chances are really good that he would come into the living room too. Nature fan, how often are you over there? Like, is this a dog that was there when you were a kid? It could be attention seeking. It's possible, attention seeking. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, dude. Sorry, that's a bad habit. I don't know. Because it snows here, but like right now, there is very little snow on the ground. Although we did see snow in places on the way down to see my sister and her family for Christmas. Up here, pretty much, there were some ditches down by where my brother lives, and it was sort of on the sides of the ditches, but for the most part, yeah, the snow's gone. Why is Liverpool dreadful? Is it the weather or the people? Huh. I saw on where did I see? Um I saw warnings for iguanas falling again. Hey guys, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna let you go because I do need to get some stuff done. I know it hasn't been, but with those texts that came in, I need to get those answered sooner rather than later. Um, never? That's cool. I will see you guys later. Um, be good. Be good, everybody. Love y'all. I will see you later. Be kind, everybody. Bye bye.